Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sylvia. If this is your first time here, welcome. And today's look is a makeup and hair look. So the inspiration for this video was that I was out of my Lancome Tate Miracle foundation and I went to Sephora. They stopped carrying it, so I was super bummed. I would have had to go to a different store to pick it up. And I was like, you know what, I've been using this foundation for like probably 4 years now, so it's probably time I try something new and venture out. It's really hard for me, especially after I have something that I already super love. But I was at Sephora for about an hour just swatching, trying stuff on. I must have left, obviously, with my face looking like a little bit clownish because I probably had 20 different shades of foundation on my face. But anyway, I finally narrowed it down to the Urban Decay Weightless foundation and the Josie Maran Vibrancy foundation. So I've heard a lot of good things about the Urban Decay. This is pretty new, so I figured I would go ahead and try it. This is definitely a little bit more coverage than the Lancome Tate Miracle that I'm used to. It definitely feels thicker and like a little bit heavier, but it says weightless, so I'm assuming that it's going to be, you know, really like light and airy feeling. But I am a fan of dewy, so that's why I got the Josie Maran Vibrancy, and it's Argan Oil Foundation Fluid. I figured I would give that a try in case this was too matte for my taste, which is what I'm a little bit afraid of. But I figured I would try these two for the first time on camera and kind of give you a little review on that. But also, my favorite way for any foundation, I always apply a little bit of Decay natural oil, and this stuff is amazing for your skin. Obviously, if you're 17, you could probably care less about your skin, as I did when I was 17, and you know, you just put on foundation and you're good to go. But I really wish I had started using something so hydrating on my face a lot earlier. Adding oil to your face is one of those things you can never regret. You can never put too much on. I also know that when I was younger, the thought of putting oil on my face was just going to cause acne. That was just how my mind worked. And after, you know, being in cosmetology school and, you know, realizing and learning a lot more about the skin, you realize that oil does not cause acne in any way. If anything, a lot of times, even when your skin looks oily, a lot of times the surface of your skin is actually really dry. If your skin is dry, you're going to break out more, most likely, and when you do break out, that pimple is just going to stay there for like a week, sometimes 2 weeks. If your skin is really hydrated, it's rejuvenating, it's really just renewing itself and you're getting new skin, and that pimple will heal in probably less than a day. Like, it's really like that amazing. And you get one of those that's like, it's not like cystic or anything, like it literally kind of pops up for a few hours and by the next day it is completely gone. Anytime I put foundation on, I always apply just a drop of that. It makes a world of difference. It makes application so much easier, and I just love that. I feel like I'm really doing something good for my skin. And Decay Naturals is the same makers that did Niacin Oil, which for 5 years probably now I've been mentioning them for hair oils, and so when they started making a face oil, I knew I had to jump on board. And because this stuff is so amazing, I want you guys to try it out too. So I'm doing a giveaway, so I'm gonna give a handful of you guys this to try, so stay tuned till the end for instructions. Anyway, that is enough blabbing. Let's just get into the tutorial and let's get started. So since I am sort of more breaking out and have more stuff to cover on this side of the face, I will be using the slightly more high coverage, which is the Urban Decay, and then on the left side, which is a little bit clearer, I'm going to be using the Josie Maran one. So I am excited to try. I really hope that I love one of these more than the Lancome, because that would be just awesome that I've tried and found something new that I love. So anyway, so my face is prepped and ready to go. I'm going to start on this side with the Urban Decay foundation. So I'm going to do 2 drops of the Urban Decay, and I'm going to do a small drop of the Decay oil. And they just make amazing oil products. So obviously when they started making a skin oil, I knew I had to get on it, and I knew that it would be just as amazing. So that is the Urban Decay so far. I like it. I think the color is a good match, and I like the amount of coverage. So now I'm going to be doing the Josie Maran on the left, your right, my left side of the face. Now the applicator, or the top for this, is a little strange. It just kind of looks like a tube, and it looks like it's supposed to have a dropper or something, but it doesn't. So I guess that's just how you grab it and put it, you know, on. I actually think this one has a lot more coverage than this one, which is weird because it's so oil, like, infused. If these are slightly, like, different shades, I'm going to be walking around all day with two different colored face. So yeah, the Urban Decay really, I mean, obviously this is the worst side of my face, but it doesn't look as, like, flawless, and I just feel like I see a lot of, like, redness and almost grayish kind of come through. Skin just doesn't look as healthy, like just the color, the vibrancy. Definitely right now, the Josie Maran is definitely winning for me. So yeah, I guess that is my review. Not so much of a fan of the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. So to maybe make this look less of a mess, I think I'm going to add a little bit of the Josie Maran over the right side of my face, and just to kind of even things out a little bit. Yeah, definitely the Josie Maran one definitely takes it for me. I'm not too much of a fan of the packaging. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like a lip gloss from 1997 that I would use as a 10-year-old or something. So now I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Weightless Coverage Concealer. And this Urban Decay skin product I absolutely love. I was addicted to the NARS for so long, and then I tried this and I love it so much more. I feel like it creases less. I feel like the applicator tip is so much nicer, so much easier to, like, apply the product. And just the formula of it, I think, is just so much creamier and nicer and easier to work with. And the face brush I've been using is the Pro All Over Powder Sephora brush, and I love how packed this is. It really gives you that kind of airbrushed effect. Okay, so now that we are covered and concealed, I'm gonna go in with a bronzer, and I'm still in love with this Laura Geller body bronzer, and it looks like this. It reminds me a lot of the Hourglass. It's kind of like that same, like, buttery, there's almost like a hint of like a pink kind of shimmer in it, and I really, really like it. So I'm using it obviously as a bronzer, not as contour, so just kind of the sides of my cheeks, top corners of my forehead, and just to kind of bring that color back. Obviously your face looks so, you know, flat and kind of one dimension when you just have concealer and foundation on. Now I'm gonna go into brows, and I have converted to the Anastasia Brow Definer. All I used was Brow Wiz on my brows for like at least the last year. And when I saw this, I was like, it's just like a thicker version of the other one with a slanted sort of tip. Like, why? It's the same product. But I realized there's a lot more product, and I just broke the end. And that angled tip really just aids in, like, just making like sharper angles. It's easier. It really follows like kind of the contour that you like need to kind of fill in your brow. So it's absolutely perfect, and I've been loving it. So definitely my new favorite brow product. So yeah, definitely complete new believer, definitely converting, and goodbye Brow Wiz, hello Brow Definer. Love, love, love this tool. So now I'm gonna go in with blush, and this is the Givenchy Blush This is old and I've had it forever. Still one of my favorite blushes. So next I'm going to do the eyeshadow, and I'm going to go in with MAC's Motif and just apply that all over the lid. Then I'm going to go with the Tartlet In Bloom palette, and I'm going to use this kind of soft taupey pink. And just do windshield wiper motion, just kind of back and forth in the crease. This is a great transition color. As you know me, I go pretty neutral, so transition color is definitely enough for me sometimes. So I love this color. It's so versatile, and just, you know, enough color to, you know, so that it doesn't look like you kind of just got out of bed, but definitely very soft and very subtle. Then I'm gonna go in with the slightly darker version of that and also apply that just to my outer kind of crease. So now I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply mascara. And then for eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Maybelline eyeliner gel. It's the only thing that I can work with to make a slight wing liner. Then for lips, I'm going to use this lipstick by Bite, and it's in the shade Soufflé. And it's like a very soft kind of bubblegummy pink. And then I'm just going to finish off with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, just kind of all over the face. And so now that I am done with the face, I've not done anything with my hair, so you can see it just kind of air dried and ran the blow dryer through it a little bit, but as you can see, it's still slightly frizzy and kinky from my pen holding it back now for the makeup. So, and it's still getting a little flat. So I'm just gonna use some of the Salon Get Lifted spray on my roots, just to kind of give it a little bit of volume. I love this stuff. It smells so good. And like I said, I feel like when I apply this, it literally acts as a dry shampoo. The style, my Blowout, lasts like 3 days when I use this. So for such an inexpensive product that smells amazing, delivers a ton of volume, and it acts as a dry shampoo. So it really just makes my style last and last. So as you can see, really with just that spray, even though my hair was already dry, the amount of volume it gives my hair. So I've been trying to kind of lay off some heat just to kind of get my hair a little bit healthier. So now I'm just going to use the curling iron for just over a few sections, but I've completely let my hair air dry, so my hair is now strong and I can go in with a little bit of heat, but it's not like I'm, you know, blowing out my hair from like dry and, you know, just when the hair is kind of its most vulnerable. So I'm just going to grab kind of these top I'm just going to grab some of these top sections and kind of go over that. And a trick I like to do is just kind of smoothing it over like this with the curling iron, because a lot of times we'll just curl the hair, and sometimes it's not necessary for the curl, you just want that kind of smoothing. So trapping the hair between two hot plates is obviously a lot more damaging, so if you can just kind of smooth over the top for certain areas, you're definitely saving your hair from that extra heat that it doesn't need. So, and it's definitely more my ends that kind of just don't have any direction. Sometimes they just kind of sit there, they're not straight and they're not curly. So I just feel like with a curling iron, I can kind of redirect those ends and just get, you know, more of a style. It looks more on purpose and definitely gives it some shine. So there you go, that is my super easy 5-minute hair. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this look. I will leave a picture of the outfit. If you would like to receive a free cacao oil for you to try, because I've been talking about it for so long and it's so amazing that I want you guys to try it, go ahead and leave me a message on Twitter at Ellebangs. It can just be a friendly, like, hello, or you can just tell me why you would need this cacao oil. Either way, that will enter you for this giveaway. If you ever try any of these looks out, I would love to see them. You can tag me on Instagram at SylviaX. I love to see what you guys recreate. I love to see all your amazing, beautiful hair. And I love it when you guys tag me on there. It really does fill my heart with so much joy that, you know, with me being awkward on camera has taught just one of you something new. That totally makes my day. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next Saturday. Bye.